What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Maverick Man 101. Got a video today from Man Talk. We've covered this woman before about having a nose job and leaving her husband. Wanted to give an update. Let's get to it.
Do my skincare with me while I talk about an article that came out on the New York Post about my life. So basically, I did an interview with the New York Post regarding my nose job and my divorce.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one to get through and edit. But just for context, this is her before she had the nose job.
And they completely reworded what I said about my surgery and my divorce. So I'm here to just clear the air and set some stuff straight because I do not like to be misinterpreted, and I just feel like they literally twisted my words completely, and it was just.
Let me say real quick, like I said, we covered this woman in a short clip in a previous video that I did about a week or two ago. But that nose job did wonders. Jesus Christ. Shout out to that damn surgeon. That motherfucker killed it. Shout out to him, man. But let's keep going with her story, man. Let's hear what she has to say since she's saying that she's been misinterpreted. So let's hear the drop.
Not nice. I got a nose job in November 2024. 4 months post-op. My nose job has literally changed my life.
Nah, bro. Get to the point.
So I recently opened up about a divorce with my husband. I am not going to bad talk him, but this article basically is bashing me and saying that I got a nose job and then I left my husband. And that was not the series of events that happened.
Are you sure about that?
We've been separated for years. We were living separate. I got my nose job and basically we sold our marital home. Nose job and think, oh, I'm so hot, I'm gonna finally divorce him. I got a nose job. I was turning 30
And that was your last chance to ride the carousel.
Habibi, come to Dubai.
I just was home recovering on the couch in my bed and realized I need to finally move on with this part of my life. Like, I don't know why we're remaining married.
So basically, you got a nose job, then you divorced your husband. Just like the article said.
That this article is doing a disservice to me and just basically making me seem like a shallow person, which was not the case. Like,
I wanted to let it run for a little bit. Yeah, I think she just explained why, or she basically just admitted to getting the nose job and divorcing her husband. So she says that they were separated for some time. Then she got the nose job, then they got divorced, or then she decided to get divorced. It seems like that's exactly what people are saying. That's what the New York Times article is saying. Like, you got the nose job and then you left your family. And typically, right, these things can happen. I think it's listen to Coach Greg Adams, talk about that, right? When you help to raise her value, and this is true, right? Anytime that you just do something for a woman, whether you pay off her debt or you pay off the house, you pay off her car, you help her get some sort of plastic surgery, nose job, boob job, right? BBL, whatever it is, you automatically raise her SMV. And so now, and you got to remember, the door to the boulevard is never closed, right? The streets are always calling, the lights are always on. So the second that you allow her to move a little bit freely without you, you're kind of stuck, bro. You're kind of stuck, and she's back out where she belongs, which is the streets. So yeah, but let's keep going. But it sounds like everything this article talked about in the New York, I think she said New York Post, everything that content creators have been talking about with this woman she's basically just validating it, right?
I did not like my nose. I was always going to get it done. I paid
Why
for it
didn't
with
you?
my own money. He did not pay for it. It wasn't like, oh, I married you, got a nose job, and now I'm leaving you. That was not the case.
You're kidding, right?
Stop it. Get some help.
Bro, that's literally what you did. You divorced him immediately after getting the nose job.
Right.
You didn't even wait for them to take the bandages off.
We've been not good for a while, and it really was not anyone's business, but because now I'm on social media and I have been sharing my business, I thought it was important to elaborate.
This is not okay. This needs to stop.
Bro, she lying, man. And again, right? Why is she doing this? You know, you got to remember, man, women, a big job of their survival is saving face, right? They have to save face. They have to appear like the angel, the victim, the warrior who's been beaten and bloody but was fighting a good fight, right? That's how they have to appear constantly, right? Their survival kind of depends on it, right? So that's all she's doing. She's just trying to appear like the straight up victim. She did nothing wrong. I mean, ma'am, if you had the money to get the nose job, why didn't you do it before you got married? And then it is what it is. You got the nose job and you left this guy, right? You saw a whole new side of yourself. She was probably getting attention from men. She was probably already getting attention from men, but now she's probably getting attention from the men that she wants attention from because she got that nose job, because she don't look like Toucan Sam no more. And she out, bruh. She out. The streets got your hoe, bro. That's it. It's a rap skis. I mean, she can't just come out and explain it, right? Or tell people the truth. So she has to come out and do this dance, right? Ma'am, if you had the money, you would have been did it. You would have been got that surgery done. She keeps talking about how she was separated from her husband. It don't matter. You would have been got it done.
Now, this is cancer. This is so much cancer that I can feel the tumors growing on my back. And it's weighing down heavy on me, and it's not okay.
So this article does not give a false representation of me. If I did or didn't get a nose job, we were still heading down the same path. It was bound to happen. So I just wanted to...
Oh, shut up.
Sweetie, cut the crap. If you and your ex were already heading for divorce anyway, you would have divorced him in the first place.
Right.
Not just separated. And considering you divorced him exactly after you got your nose job, well, that tells me two things. First, before the nose job, you didn't think you could get a better man,
Yep.
so you kept your husband at arm's length. But after the nose job, you thought you were hot enough to
Yep.
get attention from better men than your husband.
Yep.
We don't mix with these people. What kind of offspring do you think that would yield?
So you divorced him.
This chain of logic is correct, and what is correct is sacred.
And second, I think you actually wanted to spite your ex-husband, which is
Could've
why I
been.
think you agreed to do that article with the New York Post in the first place. And
It could have been. I think Man Talk has a point there, right? It could have been to spite him. I mean, because here's the thing, and she said it. She said now her life is more open, right? It's more public, which she chose to do, right? Now I don't know this woman. I don't follow her. I mean, I could care less, but I'm not on her social media, so I don't know how much she was posting before. But based off of what she said, now she's more public. She's on social media more. I mean, what does that tell you, gentlemen? That means that nose job got her confidence on 1,000, right? Because if she wasn't really posting before that because she was self-conscious about her nose, but then now she got the nose job, And she everywhere. She in a New York Post article. She's on TikTok. She's here. She's gone viral. That says something there. So you can't sit here and think that because she has this newfound confidence and this newfound attention and validation that she's not going to use it to get the men that she actually wanted. I've told you, men, time and time again, you are not her first choice. You never were. You never will be. She's a survivalist. She's just trying to survive. That's it. If she can jump and get somebody better, an opportunity looks better, she will. That's it. Ain't no need to be mad at her. Be mad at the husband. Like, bro, you should have let her keep the nose. And then if she wanted to pay for the nose job, let her pay for it.
And all you've managed to do with this video is confirm that the article was accurate.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Yeah, shout out to Man Talk. You know, this video is pretty short, but I wanted to just do a quick little update on her. Like I said, we talked about this very briefly in another video, but I thought it was interesting that he came up with this, or, you know, found her update on TikTok, I'm assuming. But yeah, guys, I mean, look, anytime you do this for a woman, and I know men, you know, we want to be, we're problem solvers, right? Men are problem solvers. We see a problem, particularly with people that we love or we care about, right? We want to solve them. We want to help, right? Okay, you have an issue. How can we solve it, right? We're not trying to really pander to your feelings. We ain't really trying to do all this other stuff. Okay, you got a problem. Here's a solution. How can we get there, right? She had a problem. She didn't like her nose. Husband, you know, who knows? We haven't heard the husband side, excuse me. Maybe he's saved up. Maybe he's well off. Maybe he's upper middle class. So he has the money, right? Pay for her surgery. He solved the problem, right? Or he helped solve the problem. Now this, excuse me, is back out on the prowl, right? Because you removed that veil, that guard that was keeping the men that she wanted away from her. Now, look, could she have still gotten those guys? Sure. She might have already had them, maybe when she was younger. Who knows? But that nose job definitely helped get some more of that attention from some of the guys that she probably wanted. So it would be interesting to hear the husband side of things, right? And see where he kind of falls on this. But I think we already know. I don't think maybe, you know, we really need it, but it would be interesting to hear how he's perceived this whole situation, because this woman is milking this attention. She's milking it, right? I didn't even know that she originally had a New York Post article written about her, or maybe I just really didn't care. But I mean, that's pretty big, right? And I'm sure her story's gone viral, right? I mean, people are talking about it. I've talked about it twice. Man Talk has talked about it. Some other content creators have talked about it. So yeah, I mean, hey, shout out to her for sharing her story. Shout out to the man for paying for his wife to go back to the streets. I mean, you know, she, you know, look, the nose job, man, she ain't half bad, you know. You can make it work. You can definitely make it work. Excuse me. Now, with that nose, she was out here looking like she should have been on a box of fruit rings, right? Not Fruity Pebbles or Fruit Loops, fruit rings. For those of you who grew up in the hood, you remember fruit rings. They were on the bottom shelf of the cereal aisle. All right, guys, let me stop riffing. Folks, thank you again for tuning in. I appreciate you guys truly. Until next time, eat well, sleep well, be well. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.